So if you know somebody with a small business right now, there's two different government loans that are circulating around that you might be hearing about online. That people are using the acronyms for them. So one is a PPP, so it is a Paycheck Protection Program, and the other one is an Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Sorry, it's hard to remember for some reason. So one is different than the other. One is more for the PPP is more designed for employees to incentivize them to keep their staff employed, right? So a lot of the requirements center around using that money towards payroll. And again, I'm not an accountant or a CPA. There's a lot to unpack here, but my point is, if for some reason you know somebody that owns a business or independent contractor and they haven't applied for these two programs or one of them, this isn't going to be a long video. I'd love to explain the differences, but I feel like you should reach out to me. I've applied for both. If you want some information, I can be of a little bit of a resource and point you in the right direction. The EIDL, you apply for at the sba.gov site, and that's the only place that you'll want to apply. The PPP has to go through a bank, and so for that I would reach out if you have a credit union and see if they actually are a preferred lender or a lender for the PPP program. And if they're not, what I found is I had to make a ton of calls, and most banks and credit unions that are out there, if they do not participate, they are seem to be giving their current customer base priority. And so there was a third-party service that I went through to get my application submitted, and I can give you that resource if you'd like it. Point being, if you know somebody owns a small business or is a independent contractor, like a real estate agent or what have you, please make sure they know about these options. These options have been out for ever since COVID kind of started getting steam, and it is of a lot of belief out there that these funds are really limited, and so speed is really important here. So I can post some links below. If anybody comments and needs something, please reach out to me. Be more than happy to point you in the right direction. Take care.